Hey guys, Dr. 𝗀𝗽𝗍𝗀𝗀𝗲 here again with Family Chiropractic and Wellness. And in this video series, we've been talking a lot about neck pain. And what I want to talk with you all about in this particular video is upper cross syndrome. Why we're going to be talking about that is because upper cross syndrome is the most common soft tissue or muscular imbalance thing that we see in our office, especially as that relates to neck pain. A quick recap, when we look at how our body should be functioning, well, everything comes from the spine. We have 3 curves in our spine, 4 if you count the sacrum, and what we want to be seeing is a backwards C-shaped curve in our spine. What I mean by that is if you're looking from the side, my ear should be over my shoulder. I should not be way forward like this. Well, we build our curves in our spine by how we develop. The problem is that as we age, when we look at our teenage years, a lot of us, if you think about your kids at home or what you were doing when you were a teenager, is video games. Now that has come to our cell phones, and then we go to work every day, and 80% of Americans spend at least 80% of their day on the computer. That does not even include your drive time back and forth to work. So if we look at this here, this is one of my favorite pictures that we have in the office because it covers all these things. On the bottom here, what that explains is how we develop our curves. If you think about any children that you've had, the first thing that we go through, their first stage, is them just lying there, right? Infants can't do a whole lot. But when we look at what they can do, the very first thing that our babies can do is this picture down here. They can pick their heads up, and we are so excited about that. What that is doing is that's building that curve in the cervical spine. The next thing that they can do is they can then push themselves up so they can almost do a back arch. That is going to help them build that curve in the lumbar spine. After that, as our muscles develop and we get some strength, that's what creates locomotion and our babies begin to walk. The 3 curves that we're talking about here is a backwards curve in your neck, a forward curve in your mid-back, a backwards curve in your low back, and then our forward curve down in your hip. Upper cross syndrome is this picture that we're seeing right down here. You can see in this picture, this head is pushed way forward. Well, why it's called a cross is because we're going to be looking at 2 muscles that are extremely tight and 2 muscles that are extremely weak. And that's what forms a cross. When I am sitting at a computer, when I'm sitting in my car, when I'm looking down at my cell phone, if my shoulders are around your floor, what happens there is that this area is shortened, so my pecs get really tight. Also with that, if I lean forward, I'm not going to be able to look at the floor because that means I can't talk to all of you. So then I pick my head up. And as a result of that, the back of my neck gets really tight. Well, on the opposite side of things, when my shoulders round forward like this, what we can see is that rhomboids and your lower traps muscles get weak because we're not using them. And same thing up in my neck. With my head being forward, I don't have to engage the anterior or front portion of my neck, a muscle called your 𝗨𝗪𝗪𝗀𝗀 𝗀𝗀. And so that muscle gets weak. We are tight here, weak here, and weak in the front part, making a cross. When we have these imbalances, tight muscles tend to cause pain, loose muscles tend to cause pain. And when we look at pain, we always say, regardless of where that's coming from, pain is always the very first thing that leaves, but it's always the last thing to come. What I mean by that is that we tend to have dysfunction or something going on in a bad way long before we exhibit any sort of pain symptoms. I hope this video was very educational for you guys. If you or somebody you know is struggling with neck pain, please share this video. If you have any questions about this at all, want to know more, you can comment on this video below and we're going to get back to you. If you want to take advantage, if you want to learn more, if you want to be seen in our office, you can simply click on this link and that will bring you to our neck pain new patient special and you can be able to sign up to be treated and seen in our office. I hope you guys had a great day.